with from the time I joined or teamed up with WYCOTAX, I had a lot of stress on me running the store, taking care of finances, marketing and whatnot, and bookkeeping. And was one thing that was really, I mean, it was taking most of my time. And from the time I joined WYCOTAX, that was just like such a relief on my end that I don't have to worry about those things. And also, like, not just taking care of bookkeeping, I would say that with Chris and his team, I got such a good support. Like any question regarding his business related, regarding its, helping any kind of assistance we need in terms of business, WYCOTAX is always there. And I mean, I'm really, really grateful of Chris and his entire team for supporting us from the time we joined them. And it's been a great help.
The more that we help you grow, everybody will grow.
Absolutely.
And main advocacy is putting you in the front line because your success is our business.
Oh, hi, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. Again, I am Juan Turubiartes. I am working alongside WYCOTAX, and we are providing a lot of assistance for businesses and the business owners so they can receive some of the financial assistances that are still available up to this day from the federal, the state, and the county itself. I am also an accountant, tax professional, and payroll and bookkeeping expert. We have been assisting, like I said, businesses to have all their financial records up to date, have them ready to be presented and to be eligible, first and foremost, for all of the assistances that you see here on this screen. Besides, of course, the most famous economic injury loan, PPP loans, there's still a wide variety of financial assistances, and each business is case by case. One may benefit most from the other, and some other business may benefit most from another financial opportunity. Just give us a call. Let us hear a question of yours so we can see what it is that your business will benefit from the most. If you do not have time to go ahead and watch the full webinar right now, then you can always go back into our YouTube page. There will always be free of cost, and you can watch a replay of it as many times as you may like. And also the same thing goes for any prior webinars. All of them are going to be there on our YouTube page. You can always go back whenever you have time and see them as much times for yourself, so you can go ahead and gather up the questions that you may want to ask us, so we can go ahead and get with you and see what is best for you and your business. Before I continue, let me just read this quick disclaimer. This material has been prepared for informational purposes only. It is not intended to provide and should not be relied on for tax, legal, or accounting advice. Examples and other materials in this webinar are only for illustrative purpose and should not be relied upon for technical answers. WYCOTAX is an outsourced tax, payroll, and bookkeeping company. WYCOTAX is not associated with any institutions in this presentation and is a private business providing resources for small businesses. So let's get right to it. Today's webinar is going to be about how you can go ahead and get some distributions from your retirement plans. Most famous are 401s, IRAs. There are a couple of different IRAs that you may have. So we're going to be going into how it is that you can go ahead and get some distribution from each one of them and how they will not affect you greatly in the financial side. So Miss Gloria, she is, of course, the sole business owner of her restaurant that has been open for more than 10 years. On top of the business struggles, she has other personal and family bills to pay. I mean, we all do. Besides the business, we all have another life, of course, for the family, and we have some expenses there as well. She realized she has a 401 and IRA contributions. Her question is, how can her 401k or IRA fund help her out during these difficult times? So 401s 401ks and IRAs, they are retirement plans. They are money put aside so you can go ahead and use them whenever you are currently not in the workforce anymore, when you already are retired. So you can go ahead and have some funds to go ahead and, you know, maintain your expenses so you can still live comfortably. Now, what is new with these new tax laws? We all know 2020 is a very, very different year. So there's also some very different tax laws. Now, Section 2202 of the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act, also known as the CARES Act, it was enacted on March 27, 2020. It provides for special distribution options and rollover rules for retirement plans and IRAs, and expands permissible loans from certain retirement plans. So ever since March, there has also been a tax law change with these retirement funds. What are the special rules for retirement plans? In general, the CARES Act provides for expanded distribution options and favorable tax treatment for up to $100,000 of coronavirus-related distributions from eligible retirement plans. These retirement plans include 401ks, 403bs, and IRAs. These eligible retirement plans distributions are to qualified individuals, as well as special rollover rules with respect to such distributions. So we all know that these retirement plans, they should not be getting funds from these plans until you are, of course, 60 years old. That's when you are eligible to get some of these funds without having any penalties go against you. That is what that's a basic rule with these retirement plans. But due to the coronavirus, there has been special rules that go in so they don't hurt you financially anymore. So there are some penalties that won't be given to you if you do withdraw from these funds. Of course, if you are an individual, if you are eligible to withdraw these funds without penalties. And who is eligible, we're gonna be given a brief description on this. If you are eligible, if you are diagnosed with the coronavirus or SARS-CoV-2. Also, if you or your spouse or dependent is diagnosed with this virus. Also, if you experience financial consequences as a result of being quarantined or laid off or having to work hours reduced due to this virus. So anything related to this virus is going to go ahead and qualify you to be eligible to get some withdrawals from your retirement plans. Another description is if you are experiencing adverse financial consequences as a result of being unable to work due to the lack of childcare due to the coronavirus, or if you experience financial consequences as a result of closing or reducing hours of your business that you own or operate due to the coronavirus. So basically, whenever you withdraw these funds, all you have to say or report is that you're withdrawing them due to coronavirus reasons. That is pretty much the phrase that pays, let's say the magic word, due to the coronavirus. That is when you are eligible to get these funds without being penalized. So just a recap, do I have to pay the 10% additional tax on the coronavirus related distribution from my retirement plan or IRA? The answer is no. The 10% additional tax on early distributions does not apply to any coronavirus related distribution. So we already know that they always tell us don't get anything from the IRA. Why? Because you're gonna have to pay a lot of tax on it. And that is true. You cannot withdraw on it, you cannot withdraw from it until you are 60 years old. Or if you do withdraw from it, you're gonna be penalized an additional tax. But due to the coronavirus, you won't be penalized this additional tax as long as these distributions occur due to coronavirus reasons. That is, like I said, the only way that you are eligible to not pay this additional tax. You can get up to $100,000 from these retirement plans. That is going to be the max that you can get out without being penalized. So Miss Gloria, yes, she can go ahead and get some distributions for her retirement plans. Now, also one of her employees from the restaurant is experiencing symptoms of the coronavirus 19. She has maybe some coughing, some headaches. Is there any tax credits that she can use under this circumstance? We're talking about if she, of course, has to tell her employees that she needs to be quarantined, she cannot come to work, just for the best of her employee. Now, is there any tax credits that she can use under this circumstance? We're going to be talking about these employee tax credits on our next webinar on the next Wednesday, and going over how you and your business can, of course, benefit, and of course, just by keeping your employees, let's say, either employed or letting them know that they have to be quarantined because they are experiencing some of the symptoms. So we're going to be going over those on the next week's webinar. Always remember that having a good business bundle, which is tax, payroll, and bookkeeping services all together in one at the same time, is always going to be beneficial for you and your business. Why? Because you have peace of mind. You go ahead and save time, save money, save headaches, and have faster access to these grants and to these loans. If you have all of these, this is only a good thing for you and your business. It's always going to be beneficial. You don't have to worry about doing everything yourself. WYCOTAX would like to assist you in having all of these services given to you. WYCOTAX is, of course, always known for being worry-free, being open year-round from January 1st to December 31st, and being competent, always having one step ahead of what's coming in the financial assistances, and always on time. All the reports, all the applications will always be submitted on time to save you any penalties and to earn you some of these financial assistances. WYCOTAX has been awarded and been given these certifications for always being giving back to the community. Also has been visited by the ex-SBA administrator herself. So we here in WYCOTAX have a very good experience in these SBA, federal, state, and county financial assistances. WYCOTAX has been open for more than 5 years. There are an all-in-one tax, payroll, and bookkeeping service solutions. Everything that your business may need in one roof. More than 20 years combined experience. And if you do not trust hear this PowerPoint, you can always go back and visit our public Facebook page, and you will always see other businesses that we have been able to assist, not only during this current year's pandemic, but during previous years as well. WYCOTAX would like to assist you having all of these reports ready so they are ready to be submitted and your business is eligible to receive all of these funds. If you are still, of course, doing your own reporting, but it does not look as organized and it is written on paper, these reports will not be accepted. Your business will not qualify to receive any financial assistances. So I encourage you, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment here under, and one of our tax professionals will go ahead and reach you after this webinar. Why? Because we would like to go ahead and assist you and have a clearer path into success, and rather than you having all of the business services that you have to do yourself on your back. Thank you for visiting White Coffee Break. We would love to see each and every one of you next week. I wish everybody a blessed midweek day. Happy Wednesday to everybody and your business. Thank you. Have a great day.